Have you guys ever played like one game a lot, like a story mode game? I think, yeah, the story mode games, maybe online games, but for story mode games especially, where one day you got out of work or out of something to do, like your daily basis or whatever, and you got back home or sit on the couch or bed or whatever, and maybe like you had a thought like, all right, I guess I'll just play a game, or just or also come back from home or from work and started to just want to play a game. But when you put up the game, whatever game, you didn't want to play. I guess, I guess you didn't finish other games. Like you brought up something like in your head, brought it up for you. Like a, I guess like you remember something, and you feel like I guess guilty of it, or I don't know. I think so. Maybe like anxiety. I don't know about anxiety, but something that makes you like feel like not, mm, I guess not like right. Nothing. It didn't feel right because you had so many other games to play and you didn't really finish it. Nowadays, I see more people like I see more people didn't really get it like overwhelmed by it or imitated by it. I think, but mostly were overwhelmed because of how many games they didn't finish. I was like that too in last year, last year in summer when I had, I guess, like a summer vacation, and I I had Game Pass, but like Xbox Game Pass, and I wanted to pick one, like a pick. There's so many games to play, which I was really, I think, like anxious about. Which it's not a word I wanted to like think of first when I get Game Pass too, because especially for a big like service and in a similar service, PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. But mostly everybody knows about Game Pass, and I picked Persona 3 Reloaded and Gears of War, which I came back to play when I was like little, but I had like a short memory of it, which I think was Gears of War 2, but I was playing the other ones for the campaign and the maybe a little bit multiplayer if anybody's playing it still, which I think there was people playing it, which is pretty cool. But I would play the campaigns for Gears of War, the first one through the third one, and then meanwhile play Persona 3 Reloaded. But every time when I get back of like, or when I had time to play them, I always look at the time. I don't really like play for the. I don't really play for the games. What it's intended to be, like what it's supposed to be, like and to enjoy it, which is the whole point of playing the game. Instead of me just rushing through it, which is not really healthy to do, even especially in your probably like in your future too. or like in life, I guess. And I thought of that too when I realized that what I was doing was I wasn't really playing the game as I was supposed to do. Like what I was, it was the game's supposed to attend to, like to be the whole point of why you're playing the game is to enjoy it, not to rush it. Which now I um, I now wanna I say I now come to realization that at that moment in time when I was looking at the time of how many hours I played and how long would the story end, I wasn't really playing the game. I was just waiting for the. I was just beating for the time to like finish or like beating the game to finish already fast instead of just enjoying it while it lasts. But but then after that day, I kind of just I asked myself, why didn't I just play the game that I wanted it to enjoy instead of just being rushed or just rushing myself to end the game or like to beat the story. Then I had no answer for that. For some reason, I always felt like I didn't have time, but I did have time. It was just my brain telling me that I don't, which kind of ruined my experience for the games. But even maybe not just games, but other stuff too in real life activities. So well, I don't know who needed to hear this, but you don't always have to rush about playing a game that you want. Just play at your own pace or whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, games are meant to be having fun, not just to feel like a job or something like that. Think of it as it's your friend, which is nice to have. I wouldn't hurt to have a friend and or to connect to, which is I know it's just a game, but I mean, I guess if this video is in your recommendation, whatever, and you found this video upon you, and or I just came across, maybe you love games. I don't know, but whatever it is that you're doing, I hope everything's alright, everything's cool, or everything's okay, and don't rush in games. Just take time.